Maybe some of it is still. Yeah, but PlayStation's yours. You can play it. Alright. Bye. I'll see you later. Oh, hey, Pralinar. It's good to see you. How you doing today? Someone is working on future guides. Yeah, that's what I'm working on because I think I have enough. I have enough stuff to work on them now. So since I don't think you were here yesterday, hey, what's up, Cram? It's good to see you. Yeah, I'm using Obsidian. I've been using Obsidian and PowerPoint. So Obsidian's just my brain dump. Yesterday I was brainstorming things with basically everyone on the channel or anyone that popped into stream. So today I think I have enough of a starting point for me to start like drafting certain scripts for certain videos, at least planning it out. So yeah, just going through those one day at a time. But one of the bigger things was that with chat's help, I was able to kind of, for the time being, divide up the videos into 5 major categories. So you have all like the super basic stuff, like the very obvious things, for the most part, are things people should know before getting into Nioh 3. So basic things being like, oh hey, like, how do I play the game? Or what are these things do? Or here's some things to be aware of. Like just really simple things like that. Then of course there was more of the core mechanics from Nioh, which make it pretty unique, and that would be its own general area of focus. And then getting more deeper into like, okay, let's get into the more of the nuance, the fundamental aspects of samurai style, of ninja style, and going from there. And that's well before things like weapon guides and whatnot. Weapon guides would be more towards like 5, like advanced. But that's separate from weapon identity. So game plan is like, hey, how do you engage with your enemies? How do you really pull it off? A lot more nuance behind that. Generally what I consider to be Nioh gameplay philosophy. And then tying that in with how you generally work with a weapon. What's your goals? What are the pros and cons, the strengths, weaknesses, etc. of a weapon? But then there's going to be a whole thing eventually about, hey, let's dive deeper into just one weapon and learning how to make that one weapon work really well. And then from there, it can get even crazier, where it's like, hey, what if I want to pair in 2 weapons or 4 weapons? Or how do I know what works well? And that is a more complicated maneuver, but a lot of that is really going to depend upon a deeper understanding of things like the fundamentals. Hey, Demi. Hey, what's up, CJ Tech? How you doing? So, right. Those are kind of the things that I'm focusing on in general, and that's kind of what we came up with yesterday. But today, you're chilling right now? How you doing? I'm doing pretty good. Gosh, stupid cough. Just when I think I'm out, it pulls me back in. So today, what I want to do is, well, one, I'm not going to be focusing on these things for a while. This is much later stage stuff. But for now, I want to really focus on, hey, what are the early videos that would work pretty much no matter what? Yeah, I'm still coughing, Chicken Burrito. It's really irritating. I feel like there's just one little bit left, and then it's gone. But I'm pretty much back to 100%. Freaking hell. So yeah, today I'm going to start really drafting out, hey, what are the early videos going to be? I think I can set those in stone. So yeah, that's what I'm working on. And obviously any guidance or support from you guys would work pretty well. Right, Podnor. A lot of the basics are similar to Nioh 2 anyway. So, yeah, I'm just gonna get started on that. See if I can... Actually, screw that. Actually, how do I want to do this? No, I don't want that. I say that because that's how I truly learn the game, so it's quite good in your Nioh 2 guides. Thank you. Okay. Bruh. Wait, why? No. Give me... Yes. Hey, yeah, PowerPoint tutorials? Hey, Zlod. I'm just planning out stuff for any equivalent of a Nioh 3 Academy. Try Excalidraw. I've used stuff like Obsidian, Canva. Right now I'm just struggling with the starting point. So obviously the introduction, but I'm trying to. It's just I just need to get the engine running in my head, and then I'll be fine. It's a tool won't replace what I need to do in my brain. Okay, what do I need to accomplish in the introduction? That's what I need to know. What is my objective in the introduction? My objective is going to be set the stage. Set the stage for future videos. Ah, yeah. Thanks, Elad. I appreciate it. How have you been, man? Hope you're doing pretty well. Oh, yeah. You know, I thought of you because I got like a Forza Horizon 6 sponsorship, and they're like paying me. I mean, they might pay me like $11 or something if I had if I decide to go for the sponsorship. And I was like, bro, give it to Zilot. But yeah, because I'm curious about Forza Horizon. Could be fun. I mean, I might just like play it a little bit. Nothing serious, but yeah, it could be fun to check out. Yeah, legit. It was like $11.20 max payout. And I'm like, well, hey, free key. I'm like, for me, it's the $10 is. I mean, it's sure. I mean, it's just $10, but it's like free game. I'm like, yeah, why not? But let me see. Let me see if I think they're not giving out any Steam codes, unfortunately. Let me check. Where is it? Yeah, Forza Horizon 6, $11.20 max payout. Let's see, what can't I do? Yeah, so they have a campaign running from like next week to early June. Yeah, it's free for Forza Horizon 6. I'm like, you know, that wouldn't be so bad. But the only problem being they're not giving out any there's no PC codes. They have Xbox codes. I'm like, I don't have an Xbox. I'm like, god damn it. I want a Steam. If it was a Steam key, I'd be like, sure, go for it. Call to action, play now on Xbox, PlayStation 5, Xbox Game Pass. Bro, if it was PS5, I'd fucking do it. Like, no questions asked. I'd be like, bro, I'll just do it. Free racing game. Why not? Oh, that's so frustrating. Damn. Yeah, anyway. So been good at the moment in Serbia on vacation, so no stream. I definitely want to play when I get back. Hey, I hope you get the sponsorship thing specifically, Zila. Like, you more than me. Because you got that kick-ass racing setup. I'm like, damn, dude, that's some dream shit right there. You got the clutch, you got the gear shifter, you got everything. You even got, like, the multi-cameras. I'm like, Zila's got it. He's got it all. Like I remember when you had when you took out the traction control and you were having like so much fun with it. I'm like, yeah, that'd be so good at the racing wheel. uh, so uh, let's see. Hey Wizard, what are these interesting streams you decide to do as soon as I leave? Exactly. You should leave more often, and then I'll do more interesting streams. Poofer would use the racing wheel to play Nioh 3, probably. I like my racing games. There's a lot of games I like. I've played. Like I played racing games. I remember when I was younger, I enjoyed Need for Speed Underground and Need for Speed Underground 2. That was fun. Or Burnout. I played a lot of those racing games. Well, they're not racing games, but whatever type of games they were. I enjoyed Burnout 3 so much. It was very satisfying to like, what was it? You had those things. You had those like, I don't know if they were missions or whatever, what they were called. But you had an objective where you need to create the most damage possible in like this area, and you just like explode everything. That was so satisfying. Or then like taking down certain cars as you're racing them. Yeah, that was fun. I was like, yeah, smash these cars, let's go. Oh, your car explodes, let's have it float in a totally realistic, believable way to a designated spot and then have it explode again. And then like blow up an oil tanker and then create as much damage. Oh, you did like $2 million worth of damage. I'm like, yeah, give me my gold medal. So Wizard, you're at Airbnb right now? Got phone set up. Fair, fair. The setup was worth it. I got a lot of fun with it. Definitely interested to see what Forza has done. Hey, I'm excited to see what you will do with Forza specifically. That'll be fun. Should be a fun time. Okay, set the stage for future videos. Communicate expectation. All right, so for today, I'm again trying to basically design what I want the videos to be early on. And that's what I need to figure out. Right. So this introduction is like, this is what I would start scripting for the very, like my first video. What would the first video be? So set expectations for the series. Yep. High level coverage of the flow and where we are starting and why. The foundation to be built upon. Yeah. Right. And that goes under here. Starting off basic. Eventually going advanced. And that would transition into communicate some expectations and mindset. Yeah. Like, this video might be your most important one because if you don't follow what's in here, you're gonna struggle. Type of deal. Bruce sent some cool build for Nioh 3 with Stone plus 5. Gotta test it out. Oh, cool. I'm very curious what that might be. So Z-Lad, first an introduction, people should cry less and practice more. But that message should be relayed in the communicate the expectations and mindset. All right. I think honestly this should be the biggest things. Hey, what's up, Catman? Let's see. Who would want to... Okay, so I think the fundamental question I need to ask myself so that I can tailor my videos more appropriately is who the fuck's gonna watch my video? Is it meant for everybody? No. Because some people don't care about going in depth with this stuff. So Did they fix Crusher titles in Nioh 3? I got no idea because I haven't really aimed for them. So I can't say. I don't think there's been a patch since April 27th. Okay. To be fair, I watch all your basic guides from Nioh 2 even when I felt proficient in case I missed something obvious. Yeah. You should play some Nioh 3 background in the music, or music in the background while working. I could. I don't know if I want to, though. The music will just be... Things related to music right now will just be a distraction. Once I can have... Once I get into the space... Once I can get into the space where I generally know how I want things to flow, and I have more room in my head, then I can put music on. But right now, it's just like, let me make sure I have my intro stuff. Well, good to go. Takada Shingen OST was dope. Oh, I loved it. Nioh 3's soundtrack to me and Nioh 3 was like super good. There are a lot of tracks from like, yo, this is great. Takada Shingen, I think all the ones related to him I really enjoyed. Human form, yokai form, his levels, like once you get into his area before you fight the yokai version, so good. It just was a shame that it ended so soon. I like the Crucible music on average. The lesser Crucible music was pretty cool too. I remember I really liked Takasugi's Shinzaku's boss fight music. That was great too. You already told me like a lot of the music was just pretty cool. I think of all the Crucibles, not accounting for Edo, I think I like Bakamatsu's Crucible music like a lot. It was really cool. A lot of memorable tracks. Hey April, you calling me pooperfish, okay? Is the intro video gonna be for people who already invested in Nioh or newcomers who might want to try the game? I think it's here. Who is this video series for? I think it's just gonna be, hey, you want to get good? Watch my stuff. No, I'm not going to talk about what is Nioh, why people should give it a chance. I'm not here to convince them, hey, you should give this game a chance. I'm going to say, if you want to learn how to get good in Nioh, watch my stuff. If that's not of interest to you because you want to dismiss it, then don't bother. That's it. I'm leaving all of that like drama aside. No, I'm not here. No gakis, okay? None of that. I was surprised at different crucibles. Can't understand that boss from Nuri Botoke. You hated him? He's actually one of my favorite, believe it or not. Nuri Botoke is one of my favorite bosses, actually. I remember with the last time I fought him, which I think was like 2 days ago, I like didn't have much trouble with him. No, gakis are not the main video. This is okay. Zelod, no. You still can't figure out his second phase? His second phase is tough. So I can give you some. I'll tell you what helped me, and you can decide what you want to do with it. When I would try to pay attention and read his moves, it was basically fucking impossible because I can't tell. It's like dark as shit, and he's just like flailing everywhere, and then he has mix-ups, and then he's like huge, and my character's tiny. And that was really difficult. But I think what made it a lot easier is ignoring all the distractions and just focus on when he hits, like his actual hits, the moments he hits, and just being like, oh, he can like flail his arms for 5 years, but then he actually does the hit at this point, and he does the hit in this way. Once I started studying the moment of impact, the moment he actually hits, then all of a sudden everything else just like fades away. So even playing samurai style only, like started to be very straightforward. I'm like, oh, he's just gonna slam now. He's gonna like beat his chest and flail his arms. And he's gonna try to psych me out, but he's just gonna hit at this point anyway. So whatever. Hitboxes are a bit questionable. I don't think I've noticed that, to be honest, but I will just say just one, knowing that they're a bit questionable and being able to tailor yourself to the moment you're about to get hit or get hit, I think that'll just make it easier to learn the fight. That's what happened for me, so hopefully that can help you too. Do a minute long intro where you trash other games, drama a video, go viral. I'm not gonna do that. Okay, so back to this. Okay, I think I can alter this a little bit now. So it could be, hey everyone. Ah, yes, Elon, perfect, perfect. Of course. Um, yeah, I'm not doing that. All right. Enough with it. Enough with the distractions. Stop being Nuri Botege's chat, okay? Look at all the chat messages. That's what most of you guys are acting like Nuri Boteke. Ignore, focus on comments like those that people like Autumn Red put out. No distractions. No Gaki. Get out. You're done. You're done. You're retired. Time for you to collect your Social Security retirement benefits. Okay, go. Hey everyone, welcome to Nioh 3 Academy, the series for those who want to get good. Okay. I don't know, before getting into... Something like that. That's what I think so far. God dang it. Can I format this nicely? Alright, see you later, Zelon. Did you notice that some human enemies, like the Shinsengumi guy, spam the same attack over and over again? Yep. That's why I think the first boss in, what was it, Shinsengumi Best of 5, I just call him Groundquake Thunderbolt. And that's it. That's it. Right, or there's that guy in the Takeda's Four Heavenly Kings, where all he does is spam reverse impact. It's like Groundquake Thunderbolt guy. Oh, you have one guy who does like reverse impact all day. Great. So fun. Yeah. I dislike any boss who does that. And those bosses specifically like that. They are very boring for me. Like, I can beat them, but oh my gosh, they're so boring. Yeah, you won't guess my next move. Yeah. It's annoying. I don't like those bosses at all. It's why I don't fight them or the masters. The masters are slightly more enjoyable, but they're just, to me, they're just glorified revenants. But I do like the new dedicated human boss fights in Nioh 3. So Kunimatsu, Takeda Shingen, even our lovely Pokemon Hatchet boss, Takasugi Shinsaku. I like them all. They're a lot of fun. I'd much rather fight them. I would much rather fight Kunimatsu any day of the week compared to any of these like human NPC revenant, glorified revenants that just spam a skill. I like Okita Soji. Yeah, another boss I really like too. They're unique. There's some things I dislike about them, but overall, like their general vibe, I enjoy. There is a certain enjoyment I get from learning how to kick their ass. But against, say, Shinpachi, or for example, it's like, pretty sucks. Prefer the Guardian Spirit empowered humans? Yeah, I do too. The Nioh 2 bosses that return, like Honda and Hattori Hanzo, I don't give a shit. I don't like either of them. They're very, very boring to me. Very boring. Oh well. All right, in any case, with this, I wish they did have the Rise of the Ronin versions. Oh, those were so good. I agree. I agree. I wish the Shinsengumi was given more justice in the same way that they were in Rise of the Ronin. Oh, they were so fun. So good, bro. It was such a shame to see like such important characters just become basically glorified revenants. I'm like, come on, NPC boss material. I'm like, no, nah, bro. Some like, but oh well, it's probably just like too much work or something. But still, it was a real disappointment. I really wanted to see their creativity because Team Ninja creativity is amazing for me to see. I'm like, please keep doing it. By making the game easier, you mean cheese? Wouldn't that make it so they learn less if they just survive from an OP build and don't learn from an encounter? Good point, Wizard. So someone can make the game easier, but what I'm basically positioning this out to is for somebody who would be like, I'll just speak from experience. When I was playing Ninja Gaiden 4, my instinct was like, oh, I'm gonna go to hard mode because, you know, I've got all the Ninja Gaiden experience, so I don't want to be a scrub. And I don't. Yeah, there's a bit of like a pride sense. There's a bit of pride put in there, where I was just I wanted to beat the game in hard mode, and I did, but I didn't learn as much if compared to maybe just playing on normal. If I just played the game on normal and then gotten good at normal, then when I started playing hard mode, it wouldn't be as bad. And then I can decide, oh, actually, I think I'm ready for Master Ninja, for example. So there's that. Someone can go, and I can talk about that. If too easy, then dial up. Right, so, but Wizard, you make a good point. And the thing is, I wouldn't want people to make the games for this. If you want to learn faster, if it's too easy, you know, there's no challenge and you can't learn anything. You can't break new ground. But if it's too hard, you're gonna just get frustrated. So that's something I would talk about here. Bear in mind, these are just like my general notes, so I would probably get a little bit more nuanced because, you know, me just saying this in the video wouldn't helpful. Only this wouldn't be helpful enough in my view. All right, question. Sorry if inappropriate. What are your thoughts on Living Artifact? That's a totally fair question. I think Living Artifact's a lot of fun. I just hope there's a little expansion with it in terms of just some things I'm used to from Nioh 2. Like, for example, Living Artifact grapple transition would be nice. Yeah, I mean, that'd be one of the coolest things. But overall, I like it. It's pretty fun. I also really like the super attacks it has, far more than the super attacks that the Yokai Shift forms in Nioh 2 had. Yokai Shift, you've got like they were kind of cool charge up moves, but and they're like a thing here and there. But the Living Artifact super moves are like pretty badass. And you got 14 different ones because you got 14 different weapons, so it's pretty cool. Um, Yokai Shift does have cool grapples, yeah. Bro, it's hot as fuck outside. Is it? Well, I hope it gets cooler for you, cool down for you. My least favorite human is the blood spurting Ogun. I don't even remember that one. Okay. What else do I need to communicate? $95 degrees. That's that's pretty hot, man. The human that stole Nataka's theme. I don't even remember that peeping. That's been that's been like that's how little of an impression that guy had on me. Okay, so by dial up, you mean like expand your tool set? Some can say it's easy because they stuck to one weapon and revolved around 1-3 arts. Yeah, I mean that's one example. Another thing could be, oh, let's use Stone of Penance one. Peeping, I legit do not remember that enemy. Legit. I recognize the name, I just don't remember. Hey, Lucifer. Thanks. Appreciate the faith. Hmm. But yeah, right, Demi. If you're just doing one, like, again, the purpose of this is for those, hey, I want to get good, right? Oh, I might want to put out some of such assumptions here. I think then, since there's some confusion about, hey, like, who is this addressed towards, I need to specify that. This series is for those who want to understand the full scope of Nioh 3 gameplay mechanics. Wizard, you make a great point. If you are looking for quick tips or just want to create a guild, yeah, Wizard, that's a great point. Put that disclaimer. Uh, question. Remember in Wolong when they added secret spell skills to bosses after New Game? Yeah, I remember. That'd be hilarious if they throw such thing in Nioh 3 after the last DLC is out. I hope they don't do that. But we'll find out what they do, I guess. Right, Demi. And right, Demi, great point. Wizard, I also think you have a great point as well. Forgot if the Ninja Gaiden collaborations have only been DLC. They have in Nioh 1 and Nioh 2 they were only DLC. In Nioh 3 they added Azuna Drop and Tiger Claws already, just as default. Are you the maker from Nioh 4? Yeah, I make Nioh 4. This is how I make it. I make a guide series for Nioh 3 well after the date. Well after the release date. Um Arc of Chaos 2 Electric Boogaloos. Oh my gosh. Need a government mandated Hayabusa fight. Bro, I don't know how the fuck they're gonna do it for Nioh 3. I assume they will. But holy shit, I'm kind of scared. Can you imagine now what is possible? Oh, you meant like fighting Ryu or Yakumo? I don't think it'll be either. It might be some like other ancestor or something. They'll probably go with Ryu. I'd be surprised if they use Yakumo, but like a variation of Ryu rather than Yakumo. I mean, don't get me wrong. I would welcome an ancestor where we fight the Dark Dragon. I mean, sure, make it happen. But my bigger concern is what is going to be the mechanical upgrade to enemies in New Game Plus 2, aside from just changing movesets or altering burst attacks. Like, we'll get burst attack treatment and not. I hope the Hayabusa fight won't be a ninja fight. Who know? I have no idea what they're gonna do. Because the thing is, like, even the bosses, the new Nioh 3 bosses that function more like samurai or ninja, they feel kind of unique. Like, I don't think there's a character that style shifts, is there? There's no enemy, there's no boss that style shifts. I don't think so. I'm afraid there will be ways to cheese Ryu. Hope he gets some high super armor or parry immunity or something. They might have that. Burst attack fake outs would be nice. They've already put that in with some bosses, like Nuri Botoke. He does have a burst attack, and then you think he's gonna do it, and then he like backs away and then tries to do the burst attack to punch you. I mean, who knows what they'll put in? I'm excited. I'm excited for what they can do. They've already had multi-stage burst attacks, like Hiroko. Hiroko, what will he do? He'll do one burst attack, and then you counter it, and then he'll follow up sometimes with another one immediately. Which is very similar to what they did with Rise of the Ronin. Like, Ryoma Sakamoto would do 3 of them back to back if you fucked it up. And we're like, oh shit. It's pretty terrifying. The fierce battle versions were like they're crazy. They were crazy. But they were so good for that reason. So who knows what'll happen for Nioh 3. I have faith in Team Ninja to do something kick-ass, but obviously I don't have any data to support it. Okay. Isami Kondo did more? Oh yeah, he did like 4 of them. It was brutal. No Tali, no Gaki guide. Get out of here. No Gaki guide. Kaishikatsu was the most OP boss. Bro, he was so tough. Especially when he throws the flare, and then you have to be at like the perfect range to like counterspark both of the things he throws. Otherwise, if you're a little too far away, then he flashbangs you, and then he just does a super spin thing, and then you're fucking dead. Oh my god. He was so fast, bro. Very nice, Tali. No Gaki fetish. Get out of here. Thank you, Tali. Appreciate it. Um, hmm. Yeah, Ronin had a lot of cool stuff in it. It was an enjoyable experience. Of course, the Ronin human enemies are fantastic, but it's a very, very different system altogether compared to Nioh. Nioh is much more focused on yokai. Hmm. Is it possible you might have to separate samurai and ninja style into one guide each? Yes. I'm not going to do both of them at once. There's enough differences that I wouldn't feel comfortable putting it into one video. Otherwise, that video could be like an hour long. I would definitely have a video dedicated to like samurai style theory and talk about like deflect and talk about arts proficiency and talk about like the interactions between those things. Can I work next day for you and you make and I make your content? Pay me a good enough amount of money and maybe I'll consider it. So gaki guides are technically for sale. Wizard, just there are no gaki guides. There will never be a gaki guide, okay? Just stop. Would encouraging exploration of the map instead of rushing main quests go towards learning a mindset? Doesn't matter. I think for this guide, I see the relationship between those two. Like, I took my time through the game. That's because I wanted to enjoy that. But if someone's just trying to get good, exploring the map may not be on their priority. This isn't about, hey, here's how to enjoy Nioh 3 the most, because that's super subjective. This is, hey, you want to get good at the gameplay mechanics? Play like I do kind of deal? Okay, here's what I do. Now, they can choose to apply that to exploring the map. I like to do that, but plenty of other people probably wouldn't care. To me, it's more of, that's more supplemental compared to being an important, like a crucial thing for getting good. It could certainly help, but I put that separate. Hey Odie, hey, I'm glad the game started to be more fun. They should just add more battle scrolls. You know what I think they should do? Release the DLC. There you go. Just release the DLC. Well, obviously assuming it's polished, but we want DLC now. That would be it. Just do that. Building the mindset for learning things slowly helps. Yes, I agree. Imagine people who miss Hino and Ma. I guess they can say there's optional bosses to be fought. True. I hear that. I just think for my intro video, I won't have that. I would mention that in like a separate like category. Kind of like in the same vein with, oh hey, here's Kodama, Sudama, Chijiko. Like here's some things that can be helpful. Like extra tips. Just kind of like off to the side as opposed to here's how to get good. But since you guys seem to feel pretty strongly about it, right, chicken burrito, if I know a boss exists, it's not optional. All right, I've included a little blurb about that where it's like, sure, take breaks, try to have fun. A good way to practice taking it slow is to just like you could try it out, explore the open field, collect objectives. Is it just me or did Mizuki and Gozuki take on the role of Onryoki in Bakumatsu region? I guess so. Yeah. I didn't really think of it that way, but I suppose that works. I mean, it's not like they haven't used Onryoki before. I think I fought them 2 or 3 times already. Yeah, they do. Yeah, they do repeat pretty frequently. You'll notice a lot of Nioh 1 or Nioh 2 bosses and like the lesser crucibles. They'll like make a comeback. It does get a bit repetitive. I'm at a very switchblade point of my Nioh 2 life. I feel unstoppable until a human boss decides to parry me. Hey JD, how's the guides going? So far so good. I'm just working on like the first video, just the introduction, and just brainstorming some stuff. And so I've come up with this so far, and I'm just trying to really set the stage for one video to explain the intro, really, which is more about mindsets. Not even getting into how, like, hey, here's how you play the game. Here's like, before you even think about how to play the game, this is how you need to think about it before going in. So I have stuff like keep an open mind or focus less on winning and more on learning for the long term. Or you're probably going to get overwhelmed. So, you know, be patient, take it slow and steady, take breaks, try to have like focus on having fun. And if the game's too difficult, feel free to find and do whatever you need to do to make the game a little easier so you can learn more. But if the game is too easy, don't be afraid to ramp up difficulty. Stuff like that. Yeah, Nioh 2, many things can get many Switchclave things can be parried. It gets frustrating. In Nioh 3, I've actually had a lot of good luck or good fortune with Switchclave. Pretty ridiculous. I think one thing I need to do is give examples. Is Stone of Penance available at the start of New Game Plus? I believe so, yes. Yeah, this cough has been here for like 2 weeks. It's like just a little bit of something left, but it's annoying. Oh well. Um, all right, I think that's good. I think that's good for now. I'm gonna go get my PlayStation. I'll be right back. Yeah, I'm just gonna play the PlayStation. Just spent like an hour drafting, guide stuff with people who give me input. So I'm done for done drafting. Kind of. Maggie. She's like holding her feet. Oh, she's so cute. Jenny, look. All of you are comfy. Yay! How are you? You enjoying yourself? Yeah. I'll see you later. Say how some people play through the whole game in mid-stance single weapon, encourage to try out different weapons. Uh, I know. Okay, I know where I can put that. Oh. Your mic picks up the convo all the way there, by the way. How does it? Wait, you heard my conversation with the cows outside? Cool. Uh, okay, let's see. What was comfy? Oh, so right now, I didn't get scolded for touching the console. So our cats are relaxing. So Maggie is on the windowsill and she looks really comfortable. Ginny, the other cat, is just relaxing. She also looks really comfortable, and Cass looks really comfortable. She's like just chilling on her phone with the blanket. So there's that. But thanks for letting me know, Wizard. I'll keep that in mind. I just asked her, is it cool if I take the console? Because I said, hey, I'm probably not going to use it today, and if you want to play Path of Exile, go for it. Because she's been leveling up Minion Witch. So I think we got to Act 4. All right. Yeah, watching this raw, that's for sure. Oh boy. Okay. All right, now I'm gonna play a little Nioh. Can't talk about the secret formula off screen. Yeah. No. Actually, what was comfy is Cass and I were discussing our plans to release the Nioh 3 DLC. Okay. She's actually the entirety of Team Ninja. Okay. You heard it here first. Yeah, you got to hear the PlayStation 5 beep. Excuse me. All right. I'm gonna try something. All right, I'm gonna try something. I'm gonna try this out. You turn the beep sound off? Oh man, you kidding me? At my uncle age, I'd be like, oh my gosh, I left the place. Cassandra, I left the PlayStation 5 on the whole night. When I tried PoE, I opened the skill tree where it's hundreds of nodes and uninstalled right away. It is pretty overwhelming, not gonna lie. Look at that, 381 hours. That's so much, dude. Alright. You love the accent? Yeah, thank you. So I'm gonna try streaming with the chat box. See how that goes. Do not redeem! Oh god. There's something so satisfying about hearing these Indian scammers just get absolutely shat on. What's that one between Ninja Gaiden 4 and Nioh 3? There's Stranger of Paradise Final Fantasy Origin. Chaos. Path of Exile. Baby Hours, yeah. PoE is a lot, but one thing to know, Wizard, is that Yasuda, he actually enjoys Path of Exile. So there might be that influence. Alright, I'm gonna switch up my weapons today. Hmm. You're craving chaos? Yeah, chaos. Yeah, the weapon switching is annoying, I have to admit. Equipment sets are fine, but like having to redo everything gets annoying. Does the Kusarigama parry martial art works against yokai? I think so. That's what I'm gonna test, actually. Let me make sure I got the timing down in the first place. So wait, no, none of the Kusarigama ones work? Really? Sorry, got my split step, can't parry yokai. Oh man, that is so painful. I thought it was just my timing. Really? None of them? I'm certain that Kusarigama has a parry that works on yokai, because I've had it work. I've used it against Yamagata. That's the thing, I'm trying to figure that out. I know whatchamacallit, Bird of Prey should work. Did the Kusarigama always produce sparks when it does foot sweep? I'm not sure. I don't think so. I mean, if these are all human-based parries, I mean, I can see the different pros and cons. One is a knockdown, one is, you know, obviously nice. And this can do a lot of key damage. I mean, they're different purposes, but would have been nice for it to work against yokai. In that case, I'll probably just keep Waterfall. Okay, let me practice some arts proficiency stuff. Then you have the two ninja dual sword parries, both of which work on anything. Oh no. That's so inconsistent, though. Golden Seed I'm already playing. Okay, well... Damn, that sucks. Well, I'm not gonna use Bird of Prey. I like Renegade Dragon more. I can take requests, potentially. I might. I've already switched to Kusarigama and Talons. Hatchets can literally parry slap with both of its parries. Toss Shaker's so good. Another fun inconsistency, I guess, with Nioh. You want me to test Lightning Blade? Sure. I played Tonfas already. Too late. I don't think it slowed it down at all. Can you switch from high to low stance to do a low stance dodge right after getting hit? So, okay, when I get hit... Do you want me to get hit in high stance and then switch to low? Yeah, oh, interesting. I see that. I saw that, Nioh Enjoyer. Interesting, yeah. It looks like it needs a split second to register. You want me to try lightning step? Okay. Heaven Flash, see if that slows. I don't think it slowed it down at all. I don't think I slowed it down at all. Yeah, test a regular red attack with a Heaven Flash red attack? Okay, I mean, there did seem to be some difference. If it is slowing it down, it seems like it'd be a glitch. I don't think it would be an intentional thing. That's bizarre as hell, though. I mean, it seems like it did slow it down a little bit. Does it work with other jailer Onis, though? Alright, well, you think it works on all yokai? Question is why? I don't know. It's not like Heaven Flash says slow it down, it's just leap into the air and do that fancy stuff. It's probably something unintentional. No, I'm not doing Tonfas and Talons. Golden Seed, I don't trust you today. I don't want to do Tonfas, I've played enough. I haven't played Kusarigama and Talons in a long time. Yeah, Peeping, I don't think you're having performance issues. Hey, what's up? It's good to see you, Shiketsu maybe. Someone did ask for Spear, so I'll play some Spear. The question is, what else should I pair with Spear? What do you guys want to see besides just Spear? Me, I asked thank you? What? What did you ask for? Dual swords? Alright, dual swords it is. Oh yeah, you had asked for Spear. Ah, yes, yes. So Spear, dual swords. When did I play Tonfas and Talons? Both of them at the same time? It's been a while. It's admittedly been a while, but I just don't want to play them together right now. What's your loadout, Peeping? It's interesting that you didn't notice the issue that I talked about up until now. I see it almost every time I do Flex 2 during combat. Yeah, I don't notice a lot of these things. There's so much. You've been losing your mind fighting Baba Nobuharu with so much timing and distraction. You know, that immediately tempts me to fight him. Let's go fight him. What do we think is the least used weapon by players? Probably split staff. So Peeping used sword, spear, hatchets, and ninja sword? Oh, okay. Am I on Team Water Wheel or Team Piercing Rain? Team Piercing Rain. Wouldn't have been a problem if it hadn't consumed that much ki with the high stance dodge. Yeah, true. Nioh really is one of those games that kind of gets down to the details. Like, little input things make a big difference. If inputs are not clean... Oh, son of a biscuit. If inputs are not clean, then it can make for a very frustrating experience. I wonder if you could Tile Shaker the boulder. You can wonder, but I'm not gonna try it. Oh shit. Oh, I thought it was a mirage. I didn't realize. Oops. Oh well, I could just cicada shell. No worries. I'll see if I want to clip it. If Tile Shaker works on the boulder, that will make it Boulder Breaker. Boulder Shaker? Do I think the DLCs will make up for just having two this time? I don't know, but I hope. I hope so. I think he uses your set, Peeping. Damn. Got a lot more confident, but I fucked it up. So here's one thing to deal with this boss. When it looks like he's having water on like his left claw, it means he's gonna do a distraction attack. That's one of the biggest tells. Yep, pay attention to when he does his fake outs. It is when he's summoning like water. Look for that. It's a really good trend. Or sorry, it's a good pattern to study. For me, my issue is I'm greedy, so I get punished. It's really hard to see through the illusion, yes. That's the tricky part. It's hard to see through the illusion, there's so much visual clutter. So what I would encourage you to focus on is worrying less, ignoring the clutter and focusing on when does he actually hit you. And getting comfortable with, hey, these are the potential mix-ups and this is what it feels like to get hit. And then it'll be easier to detect the differences. That's what I noticed. Shit! My fault, totally. Alright, let's just deflect. Oof! Big fan of the Baba fight and the entire Takeda's 4 Heavenly Scroll. You even like those first two guys? I hate those first two guys. I almost had such a cool finish there. I can do better next time. I won't clip it. Aw, I'll fight him again in the Four Kings. I think DLCs for this game will have more potential in terms of their contents. Think for a moment, 7 months of development. Yeah, it's possible. Maybe the 3 DLCs will just be packed into 2 that we're used to. Which I'd be cool with. Just stay safe and just hold block. Great, yeah, that works. Damn. Gambling ads? Wait, we're getting gambling ads on my channel? What the shit? Grab 9 out of 10 times. Try style shift flow. Oh wait, are you in region 1? Don't forget, you have guardian spirits. You get guardian skills you can use to quick cancel if you know a grab's gonna happen. Otherwise, you got style shift flow if you've completed region 2. I don't think, but the block won't work against grabs. It was not as clean as the other fight. You look at control scheme A. It's possible, I just don't have any hope for that. Hey, what's up Megatron? How do I do this? Just play the game a lot. But I think you can binge all of Gen V. Yeah, do it at 2 times speed, maybe. I think it's possible. Close enough. What'd you like, Peeping? So average Nioh enjoyer, when it comes to the controls, I don't know exactly how they would do it. I see, like, it's not that I don't think it's possible. I think it's possible. Oh, hey Jax, good to see you. Cough is getting better. It's just lingering and it's annoying. I don't know how they would, I do know how they could do it. It's just, because like you're saying, there are plenty of input slots that are available. They just haven't used it. Now, whether they will use it, I don't know. I'm guessing no. That's all. You're kind of optimistic about this stuff? All things considered, it's Team Ninja after all. Keep that optimism. Keep it. I would love to be pleasantly surprised. That's the best way I could put it. I want to be proven wrong. I'm like, yeah, like, I don't see the trajectory towards it. I don't see how they could... I don't have enough evidence to believe in that optimism at this time, just based on past trends. But Team Ninja has surprised me when it comes to Nioh. They shadow dropped the Nioh 3 demo back in June of last year. The game, 4 weapons, play. They didn't have to do that, but they did. There's a lot that they could do. Could they hypothetically do exactly the things that you're talking about and that I strongly desire? Absolutely they could. But they haven't. Yet. I really hope they do. You did Whirlwind with an up and angle for some reason. It looked badass. Oh, that's just because of hitbox stuff. I don't know why it does that sometimes, but it does that. It's kind of strange. What am I working on now? Nothing right now. Right now I'm just chilling. I am just chilling and playing the game. I remember playing the Nioh 1 demo on PS4 years back. Yeah, this game's kind of long away. Nioh Enjoyer, I'll just say this. I want you to be correct. I want to be disproven. I want to be like, holy shit, blown away, wow, Team Ninja actually did this shit. I want that. I may not believe in it, but because I don't have evidence, but I want to be proven wrong. Let me put it that way. I want Team Ninja to, like, do crazy shit. So yeah, I hope you are correct. I hope they add a third Guardian Spirit slot. I really do. That'd be so cool. That'd be so cool. Oh my gosh, it'd be so hype. And if they added and did all the things related to that, like, I have a whole dream list of things I'd like them to do, but I just don't expect it. But hey, could be proven wrong, which would be great. Question, is there a way to grind to level 250 faster other than the last mission in Shogun mode? I don't know the fastest way, to be honest. I haven't really paid attention to that. I just keep playing the game. I suppose you could do, as opposed to doing the final mission over and over again, you could probably do these scrolls and just kill the enemies, the bosses over and over and over again. And stuff like that. Maybe that's the best way to get the 250. But honestly, like, I would just play the game. I'm sure you'll get the 250 eventually. Gathering of the Greats is why I wanted to fight Ieyasu. I wanted to fight all three unifiers in one scroll. Oh, that would be so cool. Nioh Enjoyer, it would be awesome. I want an expansion of Living Artifact. Will I help you? No, I won't be doing co-op. I don't even have... yeah, I won't be doing co-op with people. I only co-op with people, like, I really know. Hey, 2 Guardian Spirits per style? Fucking amazing. And a 3rd Guardian skill would be awesome too. And more ninjutsu slots? Hell yeah. Would I love to have more weapons? Yeah, bring it on. That'd be so cool. Are you kidding me? Right, I'm right there with you, Autumn Red, and Average Nioh Enjoyer. What did I think of Nioh 1 PvP? Yeah, it was alright, I guess. I wasn't like blown away by it. It was cool, it was fun, but I think it could have used with more polish, and it was alright. You know, Rev, that is a good point. They straight up tripled martial arts slots and doubled magic slots in Wolong updates. You're right. That is evidence I have not considered. In Wolong, they went from 2 martial arts to 6. It is triple. I don't necessarily expect them to triple, but in terms of expanding things, that's a very, very good point. Now, I haven't seen that for Nioh 2, so obviously, like, I'm like, I don't know. But please, I want you guys to be right. Imagine if they give the samurai the different weapon styles. That'd be pretty cool. Would be pretty cool. Yeah, that change in Wolong made it so much better. So much better. Right, they did have a free skills update where Beyond Infinity was introduced, so I anticipate they'll do that. Currently, my belief in what will be changed for Nioh 3 is just following the same trends that I've seen with Nioh 1 and Nioh 2. Now, of course, there weren't games like Wolong, Ninja Gaiden 4, or Rise of the Ronin in between. So, while I might say, hey, I think it's going to go in the same direction that Nioh 2 went, I could be totally fucking wrong. Right, exactly. Just as you're saying, Nioh Enjoyer, Nioh 2 was made before all those game projects, where they did go crazy. So, is it possible that you guys are right?
especially considering Wolong and Ronin had those changes, and Stranger of Paradise, which I totally fucking forgot. Yes! You guys have very compelling evidence, in my mind, about how Team Ninja could be doing something I don't even think of. It is possible. Your optimism is warranted. Whereas my slightly like, I'm not really, I'm scared to be hopeful type of deal, is not. I hope you guys are right. I just don't know. I want to be wrong. I'll put it that way. I would love it. I would, oh my god, that'd be so good. I want 3 extra ninjutsu things. I want to mix and match shit. That'd be so cool. I want to use more of all that stuff. Could it get overwhelming? Yeah, but I got used to 4 weapons already. I'm sure I could adapt to more if I wanted to. And it's not like a requirement. It's just an enjoyable thing. Okay, what do I want to... what do I want to learn more? No, I don't... Who do I want to learn? On the contrary, there was no DLC for Ronin. True. But they did announce... But they did say DLC for Nioh 3, so... I mean... We don't have that concern. Alright, who do I want to learn? No. I want all the whiners who say Nioh 2 is the best Nioh to jump on the train and start saying Nioh 3 is the GOAT, just as they did with Nioh 2 after Nioh 1. Yeah. I don't really... I understand the sentiments, because obviously it'd make for a bigger community, and people who can be loud and be positive is obviously a lot of fun. You know, just everyone getting excited and feels great. I unfortunately just don't anticipate it. In terms of whiners, stop whining. But we'll see. Could be wrong. I've just learned to not pay attention to the whining, because whiner's gonna whine. But hey, here I am. I'm enjoying Nioh 3, even though it's base game, and I will say for me, the base game Nioh 3 experience is totally better for me compared to Nioh 2's base game. Very clearly. There's no contest. The fact that I only now am I like starting to slow down. Now that I'm slowing down, I'm like, okay, I think I'm getting closer and closer to like minor improvements and like subtle details. Like for example, one thing I've almost forgot is I might change up another one of my skills for Samurai. Resolute Arts is super good, but then it's like I could have 6 more points to do whatever. That's one thing I'm considering. But yeah, it could be cool. What do I got? But yeah, now I'm at the place where I'm like starting to tinker with minor improvements here and there. So it's not as like big major things to learn. Guess I'm the one Wolong stan. I think Chicken Burrito actually really likes Wolong. I liked it. I think it was a cool game. It's just hard for me to say. Like, I can't say Wolong was more enjoyable to me than Nioh. Like, I enjoyed Nioh the most of the most recent Team Ninja titles. I still think Wolong was great, and it was fun at the time. Not that I really care, but for jokes it would be fun. Oh yeah, totally would be fun. I think many players forgot that the Nioh game cannot be judged until all DLCs are there. Yeah. It just, on a humorous note, it is interesting seeing people be dismissive of Nioh 3 in the way that I was dismissive about Nioh 2. Like, I find it hilarious, because I dismissed Nioh 2 yokai abilities, like, for a long time. And, like, I have footage from me playing the beta where I'm like, I don't give a shit about the yokai abilities. And of course, it's funny, because obviously now in hindsight, I'm like, bruh. But the differences of what made Nioh 2 so enjoyable. Those differences, that evolution. And now for me, I'm like, let me appreciate Nioh 3 for all what it is. And I'm like, yo, this is really fucking fun. I don't have any regrets with Nioh 3. None. I'm just excited for more. Oh, but the PS3 graphics? Yeah, people, like... Yeah, I mean, if someone's gonna focus that much on the supposed PS3 graphics, when PS3 graphics weren't like all that bad, but if they're saying the graphics of this game are trash, I'm like, I don't necessarily think this game is suited for you, just based on that being your default go-to, to judge an entire game's worth based on graphics. I'm like, there's a lot of other details to appreciate. A lot. It's a lot of subtle details. Like, I even like, there's a lot of detail even put into the Hellfrost armor, just like the coloring, the artwork behind it, the history, just everything, the world building. It's not immediately obvious, but it's fantastic. It's kind of like, almost like, I don't drink fine wine, but I imagine for people it's like tasting a fine wine, where there's a different level of appreciation required for that. It's not as obvious, but if you are into drinking fine wines, you can really appreciate some of that finer detail, or fine dining. It requires a little bit of time investment. Like, sure, this isn't like photorealistic, but again, that doesn't account for art style and whatnot. I personally think the Spirit Division movies, here, I'll just play one while we're talking about it. I personally think the Spirit Division things are one of the most beautiful things I've ever seen. Let's get one, for example. Is it this? Yeah, I remember when I saw this. Like, to me, this is beautiful. It's so easy for me to get lost in this, man. Anyway, I'm good with that. Anyway, I just remember when I watched that intro sequence, I was just blown away by it. I'm like, yo, this is gorgeous. And so I really appreciate those types of details. Is it photorealistic? No. Do I care? No. So I really appreciate Nioh 3 for what it is. I think its unique identity makes it so much better for that reason. Could you watch the Tarkovsky's one? Just let me see if I can find it. Do you remember what it was called? Oh, it's this one. Oh, this one. Okay, yeah. So I'll just let this play in the background while I talk over it. I think it's okay. Okay, now I remember. This is the Spirit Division for him.
すまねえ龍馬俺もここまでだ 気にしやがれ。ってあれ？あんた地獄を晴らせんのか。面白え面白えよあんた。面白くねえ幕府に反旗を翻すため俺たちは志を立てた。
Even this scene was so beautiful.
同志が地獄に飲まれ次々と散りゆく中ついに片割れの龍馬さえも俺はあいつらの志を継いで戦い抜いてきた。あんたがいれば
Like these are some of my favorite scenes in the
世界の
game.
地獄を晴らし面白い日の本を取り戻せそうだ。
And of course, I remember this whole part was just adorable. I know, it's so cute.
気に入った。あんたにかけさせてくれ。
Yeah, there's a lot of soul to this, I agree. Anyway, I'm gonna skip the whole like historical like Nobunaga stuff. I also like this stuff too, where they have the dialogue. Yeah, peeping, that is quite cool. There's a lot to it. But yeah, when it comes to what's popular on social media or what gets clips, take care, JD. Have a nice dinner. When it comes to what's popular on social media, that could be, I mean, if people like Mr. Beast who get popularity, do I really care about it? Do I watch a single thing of his? No. People are like, oh, this guy for 10 hours straight said this one thing. Okay, 100 million views or whatever. Like, okay, that's popular, but it's not really meaningful to me. In the same way when it comes to games, games can be popular for various reasons. It doesn't mean I give a shit. Nioh is not like the most mainstream game, but whatever. It's not trying to be. It's not I don't think it's sacrificing on its vision at all. I think it made things more accessible, but it didn't cheapen the experience by and large. I also don't pay attention to a lot of the dialogue when it comes to Nioh, because most of the time what I've noticed is people just don't know what the fuck they're talking about. They'll act like it, but it's like push comes to shove, it's more talk than it is actually anything substantive. It's like the time that they put out a rant, I'm like, bro, you could have probably gotten better at the game and been more qualified. Like, I just don't trust other opinions for the most part, because I'm like, they're not that qualified. It's like, oh, Nioh 2 is easy. I'm like, and then, oh, Nioh 3 is easy. And then, oh, Stone of Penance, I thought they made it too hard now. And I'm like, if this is the way the internet overall sways, and these are the opinions that keep coming front and center, like, what the fuck? What I find weird is how some people ask Nioh to do everything as the best example they can find in other games. Like, why is the story not as good as an X game or the graphics in Y game? I mean, like, it just turns into a lot of complaining. And I'm like, bro, we can complain about it, and you can find a million things to complain about. Or it's like, why don't you just enjoy the game for what it is? It's a fucking video game, bro. Priced at like $70 a base game edition. It's like, oh. Like, I think sometimes people need a little bit of perspective. Yeah, that's the goal, Golden Seed. I generally just try to be chill about it. I appreciate Nioh. Like, the story wasn't Oscar-worthy to me, but I'm like, it serves the game just fine. There's some pretty, like, cool moments in it, but, you know, I don't look to play Team Ninja games because... I don't usually play Team Ninja games because I'm enthralled by the story. It's like, I'll just play Team Ninja because I enjoy the gameplay. That much. I know what I'm getting into. When I played games like Persona 5, gameplay was alright, but I enjoyed the narrative. That's what I come to expect from Atlas in that regard. Like, trying to have the perfect game that has absolutely everything is not a requirement for me to enjoy Nioh. I've said this before. Nioh's story could be dog shit. It could be literally about dog shit. I'd be like, oh, gameplay good? Okay, great. Now, would it weird me out that the story was strange? Yeah, but I'd get over it pretty quickly. Ninja Gaiden 4, the story. I'm like, yeah, it was cool the first time, but it's not like, it didn't blow me away. I wasn't expecting, like, Last of Us type story in the game. I was just like, whatever, as long as it services great gameplay, cool. Could even have no story, it'd be fine. But yeah, it was fun. I think Nioh, I'm right there with you. I think Nioh overall, the vision that it has is good enough. Right, Autumn Red. It's the same thing. People will find some way to complain about it. So it's just, you can't please everybody naturally. So I would just encourage, what I like about Nioh is how whatever whatever Nioh is trying to do for itself, I think it does incredibly well. Like, incredibly well. It is very unique and very special. And it has been such an enjoyable journey for me to get better with the game. Like, I fucking love that. I don't play other games for that reason. I'm like, it's just different. For me, Nioh is a very premium experience for what I'm looking for, so I'm very happy with it. Mind's Eye was supposed to be the everything game. I don't even know what that game is. I appreciate Nioh. It's really about it. I'm looking to have fun. That's like the biggest thing. Alright, with the time I have left, what do I want to do? Probably just something small. I do want to learn a boss. What do I want to learn though? No. I've done this so many times, I want something else. I've done this so many times, I want something else. No, if it was just... Oh yeah, Nioh 1, OST, speaking of which, Sanada Yukimura's thing's so good. Mind's Eye, the GTA killer. I don't even know. I don't even know that game. No, I don't like this one because Honda, gross. Ugh. This one's okay. Hino and Kasha, eh. Screw it.
私にひれ伏せ
Actually, hold on, I forgot something. Nioh for me is really tight controls in combat with tons of historical and mythological elements wrapped in. Yeah, I think it does a great job of that too. Oh, that makes sense, Peeping, why you enjoyed it more. Oh yeah, I forgot, I wanted to try something else. Resolute Arts, I wanted to get rid of that. Because I'm starting to find that I use arts proficiency, non-stop stuff, a little bit as a crutch. And I'm not as intentional with things. Oppressive Strength I'll keep for now. I still think that's super valuable. But just a flat damage reduction. Sometimes I just tank through shit. And I'm not taking certain attacks seriously. So the question is, what do I get next? I do like Advantageous Deflect. But I generally prefer to not get hit with the status ailment in the first place. Don't need that. Don't need that either. No, I don't need that. I don't really need that. Expansive Deflect, it might be the one. No, I don't need that. Artifact Defense is slowly becoming a permanent stay for you? Interesting. I mean, Prelusive Arts is pretty wild, but I don't really need it. Keep Pulse Heaven. No, I don't really need Keep Pulse Man. Or Earth. Or Heaven. I don't need that either. I don't need the 3 Spirit Force. No, I don't need that either. Wait, then what do I want? I just want, I guess I just want Expansive Deflect. Alright, now I can take more damage with Samurai Style. So this might change things now. This might make me have to play much more intentionally. Which could be a good thing. Alright, I can practice Expansive Deflect at least. Ooh, now I'm curious. Ah, this is tricky. It's cool though. Yeah, the life recovery obviously is great. I'm honestly just practicing deflect. The expansive deflect. Damn. This practice is going well in comparison with real runs. I guess. I'd be playing very differently if I was trying to beat it. I'm just trying to deflect and see where I can pull off an expansive deflect more often. Damn, that's some range. I could clip that, I guess.
我こそは武家の棟梁なり
Damn. Is Yoshinobu just an evil Starbucks logo? Exactly. Do I think Chidori can hit the fish guy during Dark Realm transition? I think so, if you space it right.
がきだな。国松様の姿勢は変わらぬ。
Hey, what's up? Hey, thanks for the compliments.
こ
Seriously? Okay. Well, let's see if I can beat it. Regardless of what happens here, I'm gonna stop.
将軍の座は私のものだ。村雲。バカな。私は竹千代に。
Stab the guy, man. Come on.
Sama, 本当にあの竹千代か?
I feel like expansive deflect is pushing me back. Seriously. Okay, I felt like expansive deflect was pushing me back sometimes. I don't know, like I kept getting pushed back. Let me see if this is a natural occurrence. I don't know. Thanks guys, appreciate the GGs. Expansive deflect was definitely useful in some situations. Just, let me see what it's like without it. Sure. There were definitely moments I felt like I was getting pushed back. It did put you behind them sometimes. Yeah, I did like the reposition, but sometimes I felt like I was getting pushed back. I wasn't sure what that was due to. Dude, I'm using so little ki, this is just like cheap. Thought that would work. Alright, I don't want to use Tempestuous Deflect. I'm just gonna get bored. I don't know, maybe I should test this another time. I think I will. I'll test it another time. Dude, Tempestuous Deflect is like, oh, I don't have key problems anymore. But then, I don't really need to pay attention to key either. It's such a big discrepancy. Expansive Deflect seems useful in certain scenarios, and I would like to have it, but right now I need to investigate whether I'm getting pushed behind a lot in Expansive Deflects. I'm not sure about that, I'll have to test it next time. But okay, remove my damage reduction, so I have to play a little bit more serious, I guess. But then what are my choices? Use less key. I mean, that ain't bad for martial arts. I mean, it's 5%. It's still helpful. Charges the gauge when you perform burst break. I don't really need to worry about that. Do I think the sets being separated from the styles is good or bad, like the equipment sets, or like you can't? I mean, so far I think it's fine. Is that what you mean, though? The equipment? I think it's fine. I think the separation in between the styles is fine. I think we'll see how things develop more so in New Game Plus 2. I'm curious about what the Ethereal Graces will offer, and we'll kind of go from there. I hope they keep past existing sets relevant. Holy, what happens if I paired Tempestuous Deflect with Adaptability and Versatile Warrior on your character? Well, you don't run out of ki, basically. God, I don't know. I don't know what to take. Alright, let's take a look. I don't want Tempestuous Deflect. Advantageous Deflect. It's handy for moments I have lightning. I prefer not to get hit though, so I could use it. No, I don't want Deflection Expert. I don't need it. Unshakable. I mean, that's cool, but I don't really need it either. Don't need more damage. Don't need to reduce their damage. Would be good if I ran critical builds, but not relevant. Obviously super good since I use Arts Proficiency for a while. I do like Expansive Deflect, but I need to test this more. I don't need this. Don't need that. Don't need it. More damage with martial arts? I mean, okay. 5%. Do more range damage. Charge the gauge. Dude, I don't know. Polished form, use less ki. I mean, I'll take that. That's not bad. No, I don't really need more damage. You know, the thing is, I'm hardly using lightning step now. Like, I will use it, but I'm not using it that often. And same with cicada shell. I use it, but I don't really use it that often. I've gotten so comfortable with the martial arts. So I don't think this is that necessary. No, I don't need more damage. Key Pulse Man, I guess, is nice. Like PB was saying, Key Pulse Man into Ninja Style with like Hazy Moonblade is nice. I don't know if I need the Key Pulse Heaven Man Earth. I don't really need it. I don't need a free dodge. I don't need a free guard if I can deflect. And I can already increase my damage output. My damage output is not a concern. None of these are really that important to me anymore. Do damage, like, more damage for attacks. Like, I guess that's cool. Take less damage, I guess that's cool, but there's other sources you can get this from, so this is not that important to me. I got the low stance one for the key recovery buff, but I'll probably eventually replace it. Spirit Force is not necessary. I deflect, I get like 10 back. Take less damage for range attacks. I mean, like, I guess that's nice. But I got no clue. Enduring Arts. Charges the Arts gauge. I mean, I guess. Sure. Destructive Arts? Just like, yeah, I don't know. I don't really know. Like, I don't need the most important ones, arguably, is Running Water and Invigorating Arts. Recoup is second. Like, Recoup is very important. I will keep this. Totally gonna keep this. Oppressive Strength. Yeah, I love this thing. I mean, freaking Hyper Armor. Oh, that is gorgeous. That's so good. That's like so fucking good. But other than that, I don't really need anything. Use less key, cool. Charge the gauge, I mean, I guess to get in, yeah, I mean, that's fine. A little extra defense. I like this. You kind of like Prelusive Arts? I think it can be very useful. I think it is super good. I just don't really need it because most of the time my ninjutsu is meant to be supportive. I don't really depend on it. I'll use Cicada Shell on occasion. I'll use Lightning Step on occasion. I will use Pinwheel Shuriken to just spam it. But usually it's to like maintain aerial presence. And aside from aerial presence, it's to help me regain my ki. Like, that's about it. For the most part, I just go all out with ninja style midair and just constant motion, so I don't use it that much. But I imagine for players who use ninjutsu a lot, like spam the feathers, for example, or spam bombs, yeah, this is super good. Super, super good. I don't know, though. What else would I want? Destructive Arts? I don't need damage things. Like, Advantageous Deflect might be, like, the only thing. But that's just assuming I have a status ailment buildup. And the only one I hate is lightning. Every other one I can more or less deal with. Like wind kind of sucks, but usually that's just if I'm playing well, I don't need this. I wish it was overall super armor during arts proficiency. With the dodge skills, there's a small gap where you can be hit like crashing waves. Yeah, I've had that happen. Unshakable. I mean, I can be pretty tanky. I mean, that's a big appeal to it. Like, Resolute Arts is obviously great, but I'm gonna get rid of that. Tempestuous Deflect. I'm surprised how often I can get to max stacks. This is not even that much of a threat to lose stacks. Even just a few makes a big difference. But yeah, I do want to test Expansive Deflect more. If it is just me having placebo effect over, oh, it's actually pushing me back when... Or I think it's pushing me back, but it's actually just boss stuff, then I can adapt. But I'll have to experiment more. Headwind Blaze. No. No. Don't need it. No, I don't really need it. I don't need these. Alright, let's see my amazing defense stat now. My defense, where is it? 2240. That's so feeble. 2234. God, that is so shit. That seems so shit. It'd be different if it was like 6%. I'd be like, whoa. Okay. And this is like 14%. I'd be like, alright, that's kind of legit. But just like a passive 2, it's kind of bleh. Oh well. Okay. You had a glitch where your max versatility key reduction stacks carried over to the elemental rift permanently? I could do Wild Spear for 2 minutes? Bro, that is so funny. Alright, what's my key consumption? 5%. I mean, I guess that's okay. Oh. Screw it, actually. This doesn't matter all that much. Damn it, man. This may not be that necessary anymore. Because I don't use, like, feathers and the shurikens, and, like, getting them refunded isn't that big of a deal. Yes to this. This is useful, somewhat. Okay, so if I had 7 points, like, it's okay, but I'll keep it. Yes. 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 No. Okay, so maybe 7 points. That's crazy. 35% extra accumulation? No. 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 Nah. No. Concentrated mist. Maybe? Potentially? I'll have to investigate that. Nah, not a big deal. No. Okay. That does seem impactful. I'll have to consider it. No, not really. That's pretty good. And that seems kind of legit. I don't know. Most of these things don't really appeal that much to me, that's the thing. I could get my perseverance, which does help a little bit, but then where's the one where I use less ki in the air? Yeah, I mean, like, that's kind of cool. I don't know, though. Thornblade counter has so much utility. Without it, perfect evade doesn't stop combos from human enemies like deflect does. Not to mention clutch weak spot breaks. Yeah, it's a very valid point. I think the ninja skills, there's a lot of cool ones, but like since I play non-elemental, it's not all that important. To me anyway. What do you mean it's a most unfortunate result? Cool. Oh, so close. So close to capping out this clan too. Also, don't do Rainbow Ruse and Style Shift into Ninja Dual Swords on the final Hero stage, you'll fall through the map. Duly noted. Alright, time for me to dip out. Holy shit, I've been on for 3.5 hours. Okay. Well, cool. I made some decent progress both in terms of... I made some good progress when it comes to... whatchamacallit, my own guides, and then just had a little bit of fun. So, cool. Anyway, I'm gonna dip out. Thank you all so much for watching, for being here. Always appreciate the assistance you guys give me to making my Nioh content a little bit more enjoyable and more helpful. So, yeah, I will see everyone later. Take care, and bye!